Gute Laune, Bo?
Ja, alle.
Immer gute Laune.
Immer gute Laune. Immer gute Laune.
Herzlich willkommen, liebe Kollegen, zu dieser Pressekonferenz vor dem Spiel gegen den FC Luzern vom nächsten Sonntag. 4:30 im Letzigrund. Verkauft die Tickets bis jetzt knapp 13'000. Freut uns auf das letzte Heimspiel vor der Winterpause. Bo, für uns das erste Spiel nach 2 Wochen. Wie haben wir diese doch längere Zeit jetzt überbrückt?
Of course, we have been preparing for the game against Winterthur. We've been preparing for now this week for the Luzern game. The winter has been over Switzerland, so it has been different circumstances in the way of the pitches, and of course now we are preparing ourselves for a week which is going to be really busy and really important, and we're looking forward to go into the last 7 days where we have 3 games. So it's going to be a fun week.
Gibt es ein personelles Update?
Everybody is ready to play, so we are happy to go into the last week with everybody's ready. So and that's important for us because we need everybody.
Gut, dann ist die Fragerunde eröffnet. Wem darf ich das Wort übergeben? Matthias, du machst. Bitte schön.
What a shock, eh?
Ja.
Not a big deal.
No.
But all the players are fit. Will you play with the same 11 players, if it's possible, all the 3 games in a row?
I don't think so. Of course, I think in a period like this with the English weeks, it's of course important that we find out the load. But I have made a plan, of course, in my head and with my staff. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I will of course tell you that we have to use all the energy we can get from everybody. And I'm 99.9% sure that it's not going to be the same 11 who is playing all 3 games from the beginning. Hopefully they will come in and out, and hopefully they will be as fit as we can hope for. And that's why we also prepared ourselves this week and haven't trained with a high load as we normally do. That means that we're going a little bit down to be ready for these 6 games because we need all the energy we can get.
Weitere Fragen? Stefan Ramin?
If we look back, it seemed that you always wanted to play with the same 11, 12, 13 players. Is that part of your plan? Is that the key for the last weeks, or are the other players not good enough?
No, but hey, listen, we haven't been normally, or when I was here last year, and also when I've been in other clubs, we've had so many games, so we have to switch around to see the load and to see the freshness. But of course, I'm a coach who wants to win, so I'll play with the ones I think is the best. That's the natural as that, and so for me, when I can choose from everybody. I choose the ones who is, what I think, best to win that game in that certain week. But of course, if I have a game in the week and we have an English week, then of course maybe it's better to play with somebody who is 100% fit than somebody who's only 90% fit. So it's just a calculation of what can we get the best out of, and that's as simple as that. And then, of course, the form is going up and down for a lot of persons and people, and I also think confidence matters as well. Like that's it's not like that everything is just certain. It's and right now the team has confidence. It's actually had confidence since more or less day one of this season. So that's the reason. I think that's important to understand that I like all my players, but I also play with the ones who I think is the best for the certain game. I think that's normal for a coach.
But am I wrong when I say Henriksen has found his how you say? Yes.
Yeah, but as long
because
you are right, as long as we win. You know, when we lose, I maybe change around. That's like, I think that's don't fix something that isn't broken. Isn't that a really good saying? You know, so there's no reason to change something that's winning, and never change a winning team is also a good phrase. So at the end of the day, I think it's a truth with modifications, because I have changed around a little bit when we have been having one bad result. I think we have lost one game, and even with the cup games as well. So, and even with the friendlies before the season as well. So, the end of the day, it's the truth is always like that. But football is also that transparent, that you have to be ready to change something if something doesn't work. And I've normally, as a coach, that believe in the what I see, and I also give the trust in the players who is deserving it, and who is showing me every week and week in and week out that they're doing well, and they want to do everything for the team. So in that sense, I think it's I think it's pretty obvious what I do as a coach. To be honest, I give a lot of benefit to and a lot of the belief in the players. That is showing me that the dedication and the passion and also the quality, and then the rest they have to show that they are even better. So I think that's an important way of doing things. I would love myself, when I was a player, to have a coach that believed in something and then had the guts to do it.
Weitere Fragen? Matthias Dubach.
Is the position now of Conceição the best for him on the wing?
That's a really good question, because I don't know. I really, to be honest, I'm not sure. I can see he's really good 1-1. He can dribble, he can challenge from everywhere on the pitch. Some will say he's best when he has the ball towards the goal. Maybe he's also good when he can come in half space and turn with the ball. That's what I've seen as well. That's why he's playing there where he is now. So I actually think he can play both positions, and that's also the reason we took him in, and we talked about it when he came in as well, and say, listen, he has quality. And we need quality on positions like where, especially on the wing backs or in the wings, it's really important that somebody can do man-man. John can do it. We have Adre now who can do it as well. Bornicevic can do it. Okita, we all know, can do it like as well. So it's really important that we can make an overload, not just by playing in between lines, but also by challenging people 1-1. And so he has quality, but again, Tonino has quality, Blady has quality. So I actually think that we have players that and we also saw in last game when we played Young Boys, when we changed in the last 20 minutes, because we had 10 minutes overtime, and I changed 10 minutes before, so we had 20 minutes. And we really came on. Like, Blady was fantastic when he came on. He scored, of course, the third goal. Marcassano had 2 good chances. Ivan Santini came in with a lot of power. He was only on the pitch for 5-6 minutes, but he showed, and I think he had the ball for 5 of the 6 minutes. So in the end of the day, I think we have a lot of players. Silvan came in Mark came in for Silvan as well, and he did a really good job. So I'm actually happy with the players I can put in, and that's, I think that is really important now in these games, because we have the big task the next six days from Sunday till Saturday.
Silvan is also fit again?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So and he's of course also a possibility, and that's of course we've looked at his head injury and been careful last week, and also this week he couldn't have played. I think we had a press meeting last week as well. He couldn't have played last week, but because we didn't want to take any chances. But this week he's ready again.
How do you see the situation with the Africa Cup? There's a possibility 4 players are abroad during January.
But
do you have any signs they will?
The last couple of games they haven't been selected, you know. So
True.
so to be honest, we can hope that is the way. But let's see. We'll take it up whenever it comes. But normal wise, like last time there was a national duty, we had all our African players here, and of course we are happy with that because they are really, really important part of the group, and they are doing really well, all of them. So I hope that they don't look at their games.
Especially the Guinea coach, I think he doesn't watch the games.
But please don't send the video to him, no?
Sonst noch Fragen? Keine Fragen mehr? Dann herzlichen Dank. Doch, Stefan Ramin nochmals, bitte.
I have to ask again, are there any signs about negotiations about the contract?
What contract?
The prolongation in some.
For who? For me? No,
yes, for you.
Like I've told so many times. We'll sit down in the break, me and Milos, and then we'll see how things are. The main thing now is that we have 6 days. That is by far the most important thing. This is going to be fantastic, hopefully, and it's going to be a good week. And after that, we can have some glück, and we can enjoy ourselves a little bit and sit down and have a coffee after that.
So I tried from the other side, from your experience as a player, from your experience as a coach. Is it better if everyone knows how future will be, or will you tell me it doesn't play any role for a beautiful spring with FC Zurich? There are no discussions. Will he stay? Will he do the Brighton writer again? Or
to be totally honest, I had a team many years ago. My first club, and and we agreed on, me and the club, that I'm only going to finish the contract off, and we won 8 in a row. So maybe not. You never know. You know. So that's just the way it was. Like. So I think the most important thing right now is these 3 games, and then we'll sit down together, and then you can ask me again in January.
I will.
Yeah. Like, I could imagine.
I won't be the only one.
Yeah, no. That's okay.
Okay, herzlichen Dank fürs Kommen. Wir sehen uns am Sonntag in Luzern. Danke.
Danke.